اهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم اصدقائي على قناه اي تو جي، وياكم ابو رويز، وخلونا نكمل هوجورتس ليجاسي. احنا بالحلقه الماضيه اختارينا الكلاس، الصف طلعنا ريفن فتشي اللي هو مال النسر. هسه جينا لهاي الغرفه ننام، ولازم الاوبشن مالتنا find your common room. لازم نروح الكومن روم، يمكن نحكي ويا الطلبه وهيك شيء. الفيديو السابق كان كلش كان فيديو تعليمي، او كان فيها يعني بس هي كانت استكشافات وهيك شيء. اوكي لازم ننزل جوا. عجب الاختيارات الاخرى يمكن راح تقودنا الى غير صفوف. هاي شو مرة دا يشوف فوق مرة دا يشوف جوا. اوكي خلينا نشوف وين يريد. بعد دا يشوف فوق. هاي ارواح. هذا هو الصف ماله، يعني ما راح تخلونا نعبر.
Must be different starting Hogwarts in your 5th year. I'm not sure this is the right spot.
نقدر نحكي وياها. talk.
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones?
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
Isn't?
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients as long as your brews are all perfect.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
كنت جاي دا اكل تفاحة.
Just have to wait for the right moment.
هذا لازم نحكي وياه. اتصور لو منو هذا هناك همينا. خلنا نحكي وياه هذا.
One moment. Watch this.
What is this?
Someone threw a dung bomb.
Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
كلهم ابو النظارات هنا.
Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
خلصت. ماكو شخص نحكي وياه. حتى اللوحة تتحرك. دا يقح. والله ما نازل يعني ما راح انزل زين فوق واحد يقدر يصعد
That's just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant.
عميد ثكر.
That is not how that... Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before. Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy? Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I find the stars fascinating. I've never been on Stargate.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting. I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all 5th years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of. I suppose I'll see you in class then. Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you!
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside.
لازم نقابل بروفيسور ويزلي هسه. وهنا جوه يمكن لازم ننزل هنا.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Hello.
Thank you, Professor, but
What do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
يلا.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide?
مو هو هذا يبين. Collect. Ravenclaw bust. Guidance. I've just unlocked the field guidance challenge. Your progress towards completion. Challenge appears here. خلينا نشوف شكو هنا. اكو هاي gear collections challenge. طيب بس ما نقدر بس هاي combat quest exploration. هاي حلوة exploration. Surround the world. ما شنو هاي collect field guide page in Hogwarts. هاي لازم نسويها collection كل ما نشوفها. two field guide pages. نشوف بعدين شنو هي.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
السلام عليكم شباب.
No time to waste.
هاي شنو؟ اوه هاي الحركات مالت هاي العادية R2 minor damage. هاي reveal. هاي مثلث. نايس. اوكي بس هاي ما عندنا اياها. هاي الصور مال اتاك. هاي هلا بالحبيبة. هلا نورت المكان. شنو هاي؟ لازم اعرف. واحد سبايدر. لازم نجيب شغلات. نشوف هاي بازل طبعا.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Central Hall. Okay. The ground. هي هذا the grand staircase. هو ماكو هي ماكو بس هاي select. Green flow flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Gray flow reveal اوكي هاي الجراي ما رايح إلها. اوكي return to map. Continue. Library. ذيك هي هناك، يعني نقدر منها لو نقدر منها. Central Hall.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Okay.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
Okay.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also,
okay.
I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There is, in fact. هاي الاختيار الصعب. هو قال لي لا تقول شيء البروفيسور فيج. I'm afraid there isn't. يعني راح اختار
I
هاي.
did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
اوكي لازم نحكي ويا هذا.
Revelio.
طلع شيء هنا والله. اكو شيء هناك جوا. هذا شلون هذا؟ الورقة، ورقة الطير، ورقة امتحان.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
It was nothing, sir.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Open map. Okay, this was main quest. Complete main quest will further the story, unlock feature and grant experience. ما اكو chest, اكو field guide, pages. هاي الورقة اللي دا تطير. دي statue, astronomy tables. هاي لازم نسويها. اوكي. unlocked by spell and or level requirement. اوكي هاي ما نقدر اذا كانت new spell can be learned by completing professor assignment. اوكي as quest. اوكي. لافيوسو هاي عندنا وهاي اللخة شنو؟ اكسيو charm class. هاي خلينا نختار.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
ولا يهمك ولا يهمك دكتور. Quest complete. هاي شنو؟ ها؟ ايش صار؟ هذا يشوفني الطريق. اوكي اوكي. هاي بصف الثعالب شنو؟ هاي الورقة لازم نحصلها. شنو هاي؟ ابو بريس. انفتح الباب والله. هلا بالطلبة، هلا بالشطار. اريد اشوف شكو هنا. ها
Revelio.
collect. Okay, waiver and restore, continue. شوي لاق experience. هلا بالبزونة. اكو تشيست هنا والله. وينه؟ شباب اكو صندوق هنا.
Revelio.
يمكن هنا ماكو شي هنا. انت مبين عليك هربان من الصف. هاي سويناها كولكشن. فور فلاين كولكشن. اوكي، حتى نقدر نيجي هنا بسرعة اتصور. حياة المهرج. شو ذا؟ شنو هذولا؟ أبيها هواية واحد يستكشف. level 2 lock.
That now a teacher herself. Wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fanged geranium.
نعم.
Not sure he's in at the present moment, the headmaster. Would be sure to tell him how very much you despise him.
هذا صديقك ما يحكي بس انت. واو. هذا كأنه صف ثاني. خلينا نروح نتعلم نصعد. هذا الصف مال هاجل باف. الصور كلها متحركة. ها
Revelio.
خلينا نفتحك. هاي مهمة مالتنا. هذول الحياة. لافيوسو.
Can't you be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time? I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
هسه لازم نتعلم لافيوسو. لافيوسو لافيوسو لافيوسو.
لافيوسو.
ها تعلمها.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast.
Basic cast, okay.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Okay, هاي لافيوسو.
Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Okay.
This should be easy. How's the view? Protego.
Ah, hello.
Okay, so Levioso, this can't be your first duel.
Let's just say
Students for this yet. I do enjoy life.
Levioso, Protego.
Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
هلا بالحلو.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
ليش؟ عنديش رقم موبايل. تبدأ هذا الجابة هذا بالنص.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
ألوانهم واحد أصفر وأخضر وأزرق وأحمر.
Nice work.
هذا
I
سباستيان.
enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
It was never used my wand. Ugh.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Quest complete. هاي سويناها complete. Trophy earned.
Lumos.
هاي الضوء بس. اوكي. الصندوق ما نعرف شلون ناخذه والله. لازم نروح للصف الثاني. هاي اوريدي صايرة. هم فوق راح يكون. انيجما ها؟ قلعة كبيرة أو المدرسة كبيرة. شنو هاي؟ ما دا أعرف شلون أشوف الصناديق وهاي. أوكي هاي صارت يعني معناها استكشفناها. بعد طابق لي فوق. زين. من أنا. منه.
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
He couldn't care less about the rest of us.
Begin.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student.
Hey, well.
Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
هاي لازم هاي تعلمنا شغلة. اكسيو اكيو هاي نجر شغلاته.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
اوكي هسه لازم.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this
Well,
like
I don't want to press that sign button.
But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoned Accio. Splendid! Accio. Excellent control there. Stay focused. That's it. Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
اوكي بدأت. جابتها بالضبط.
Splendid!
That is how it's done.
عاد ما اعرف نجيبها. شلت ايدي من وقت.
Watch this. Well done.
ما اعرف لازم نحصل نقاط اكثر لو.
This a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
ولا يهمك. لا لا.
Don't lose your composure.
Let us see this. There we go.
Excellent control there.
Watch this.
هاي دخلت بيه. لا لا ليش دا اشيلها ايدي؟ دا اشيلها بسرعة. هاي كلها خسارات. يا مدى اشيلها بسرعة يا مدى. مو اشكال. اتشيفمنت راحت.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm holding my own eye.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well,
ذاك لازم احكي وياه.
if you're willing to be precise, Sebastian, you know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Charm class.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
عندنا هسه سايد كويست. خلينا نروح هاي. شنو هاي challenge collection gear. شنو هاي؟ اوكي. هاي نقدر ايش كاتبين؟ equip. اوكي. ما اعرف هذول شنو. ما دا اشوفها حلوة. شوف هنا عندنا شغلات. بقي. شنو هاي؟ ملابس النوم. اوكي. هاي بقية. والله خلينا نحط الشفقة. بقت على الشفقة. لا موها. هاي. هنا شنو؟ claim reward. completed. هاي 1 من 4. اوكي. دا اريد افتهم ايش دا يصير هنا. ما عندنا لازم نجمع حيوانات وشو نباتات وهيج شغلات همينه. هاي الماب. اوكي. هاي نحتاجها من 8 حتى نسويها كليم. اوكي شباب، اتصور راح نتوقف الى هنا لهذه الحلقة. لا تنسون الدعم واللايك والسبسكرايب. تحياتي للجميع ومع السلامة.